everyone, it's Jill with Angel Creations and welcome back to my craft room. I thought I would do a little Valentine craft with the couple of the pieces that I showed you in my Dollar Tree haul before this. I think it was the last video. It could have been 2 videos ago though. But it was using the, well, I had hauled this piece that has the heart screwed onto the back, if you didn't see that haul, Dollar Tree. And then using this piece, I've already taken off the heart that we're going to use. So I'm just going to show you this and put that away because that's not, we're not using that. I already pulled off the metal, galvanized metal heart, and on the back they already have a piece of triangle wood glued to it, and I'm fine with that because that just is going to raise that all off of my surface, which I love texture. So, and then I have a piece of scrapbook and paper, which was 25 cents from Hobby Lobby. So that is basically what we're going to be using: glue gun, ribbon, some little embellishments, things like that. So I'm just going to unscrew the heart piece, and I have a regular size Phillips screwdriver and it fit right in there perfectly. Now I'm going to hold on to these little screws because if we can manage to get this back together like it came, we'll put it back together that way. So we need a little cup. We're going to have a little cup or a little paper to hold our screws so they don't roll away on us. Look at that. Now that came off. It lifted up the heart and it was already off. This is what it looks like if you're wondering in the back. It's kind of little, it's like a little, what do you call this, MDF or something? Whatever this is made of, it looks like wood, but it's not. It's sawdust glued together, basically. But it's got a little height there, and so that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I like that. And then we're just left with this. I'm going to try to untie my jute strings because it's just easier to use them again. But I am going to take that off too, so I have a clean slate. How cool is that? Now, normally, it's kind of funny that I'm not going to do it today, but normally I would tone this down and make it really more rusty looking and old. But for today, I'm not, I just want this way. I want this to be galvanized, farmy. I mean, it is a little shiny, so we might, but I like that about it. I really like that about it for today's craft, so that's what we're going to stick with. And then this piece is the same, and it's really tin like this one. And so I don't know if you know where we're going with this, but you know, something similar to this. But I didn't like, this is very cute, This Is Us. But I'm not a This Is Us anymore. I'm a This Is I Am, me. So I don't want that saying anymore for my home. And I really wanted to make this cute little Valentine thing for my house. So here we go. I'm going to start with taking my scrapbook paper. Now this one is just kind of lacy. I just thought it was kind of Valentine-ish, if that's a word, Valentine-ish. And I'm just going to trace it. So, it's been a while since I've been able to do a craft on here. And that's because I was busy doing other things that I don't know how to explain it, but I was just busy taking orders that came in over Christmas, which I enjoyed so much because I really, really, really learned my Cricut machine this year. My gosh, from where I have come, I should say. Is that right? That's not what, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I've come a long way, baby. I have learned so much on my Cricut this year. I was forced to. I did some really cool cups that really, you know what I just remembered? I don't think my drip cup, I think there's pictures missing from the video I put up about cups I made, because I did a really cool drip cup. I don't remember if it's on there, so I might have to have a part 2 to that video. But it was a busy season, so now I'm going to just get my little This Is Us piece of whatever you call it. It really, really looks like a piece of wood, though. I mean, if you are a This Is Us, that's adorable, right? Look at how adorable that is all by itself. Dollar Tree. So, anyway, Dollar Tree. So now, how is this? I'm going to Mod Podge this onto this, whatever we're calling it. We'll call it a wooden heart for lack of another word. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit, sorry, my rolling cart is a little further away from me. I'm just going to put a little bit of Mod Podge on here. And when you're dealing with paper, a lot, you don't want a lot of Mod Podge, because a little goes a long way with paper crafts and Mod Podge. Plus, this is really not wood. It might even be some kind of laminate over it, and we don't want that to buckle and ripple. So you just want to make sure you're good and covered. All the edges are good and covered. And that is it. Now we're going to put our paper down right over the heart. I like to use my little scraper tool from the Dollar Tree for pots and pans to smooth. It just makes it nice and smooth. Now this thing is rocking. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm terrible at that still. I'm always working off camera. That's why I need to grow my channel so that I can do lives, because then somebody could say, hey, you are off camera and you've been that way for 10 minutes. And that would help, because we can't converse back and forth yet. But you know what? You have to have, I'm going to look for my sanding sponge. You have to have, let me trim this just a little bit. You have to have 1,000 subscribers. I just luckily made it to a little over 100 subscribers. Thanks to all of you. And thank you all to my newbies. Welcome aboard. But I have to have 1,000 subscribers before I can go live. That seems like a lot. But anyway, whatever the case may be, we will get there organically, right? People have found me this far. But if you want to help me grow a little and maybe make that a little faster process so we can do this live, just go ahead and share this video. You can share it anyway. You can share it with your friends and family. You can share it on Facebook. You can share it in Messenger to your brother or sister. Especially if they like to craft. Especially if they like to craft from Dollar Tree products, because that's really my gig. Mostly. I'm not going to commit to that, because I definitely use Hobby Lobby paper, things like that. But I don't like the sound of this, but it's part of the look I'm going for. It gives me kind of the chills, I won't lie. But I like the way it cleans up the edges, and I like the distressed look of the sanding. But if you don't like that, you do you, boo. Change yours up. I'm just here to inspire you with this craft. So I'm just going to rub it over the top now, just a little bit, make it look old. A little old. All right, so that's our lace. Now I'm going to move some stuff out of the way so we don't have Mod Podge on us. We'll wrap up the wet brush. And maybe we should wipe off the sanding dust. So now, before I don't know, do I want to do this before I glue it on or do? Okay. So now I want to, I think I'm going to wait until that's a little more dry. I am not a huge fan of red, the color red. I mean, it's okay. I like it, but I'm a little tired of red because we did a lot of red for Christmas, and so I decided I'd do this a little more, maybe add some red, but I thought I'd do this a little more in the color of pink because for Valentine's, just for it to be a little bit different. And I have a couple of these little, let me show you here. They're little, let's see. Oh, there we go. They're glitter hearts. I'm learning. Okay, well, anyways, they're little pink, and there we go. Pink and red in that size. And then they also, I have a couple in this size. In both colors. And I thought this heart, galvanized heart's going to be on top of this heart. Can you see what I'm doing? Okay. So I was thinking of maybe placing one or two of those behind our galvanized heart. Or I could put just one in the middle to draw in some pink. What do you guys think? Should I put it? Oh, you can't tell me what you think because I'm not up to 1,000 subscribers yet. Go ahead now. This is a great time to give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And then you can share. And we can get up to 1,000. Help me get up to 1,000 subscribers. Let me see what I think of this. Oh, that's kind of cute. It brings in the pink, and I think I'm going to go with that. So I am just going to, I'm going to hot glue these on. They are stick-on. No, they're not. I lied. They're not stick-on. They're the same on both sides. So I'm going to use my hot glue, which needs a new stick. Alright, let me put a new... Do you guys do that too? Do you burn the edge of the new stick and so that it will stick to your old stick? Okay, did I lose my train of thought? I don't know. Probably. So now, okay, I am just going to add, even, I'm going to do it like there was nothing going to be on here but these little hearts. Just hold that on for a moment. And then just randomly gluing them on just in a sweet little pattern. And now it's time to glue on our galvanized heart. Put a good amount of glue on that. We don't want that going anywhere. Uh-oh, my glue trick didn't work. Okay. Now I'm going to just try to eyeball this and center it. It's a little bit hard to center because I don't have, it's, you know what I mean, like there's something in the way of my measurements over here. But I like that. Now, what if I put, no, okay, so I'm going to put the red, okay, I'm going to either put the red or more pink. I'm going with red. I am going to glue my red right down on top of my galvanized heart. Ooh, it's hot. Okay, so then we just have a little heart sticking out over here, a little heart sticking out over here. Brings in some of the pink, you know, and we have lace paper in the background. This used to say, "This is us." Remember that? Okay, so do I like it with the red or do I just like it alone? Let me take it off and look at this. Oh, I'm not going to be able to save that now. Uh-oh. Okay, so we're committed to the red. That's all right. That's what crafting's all about. There's always a next time. Look, this project came with 3 hearts. All right. But it is Valentine's Day, so we do want it to have, you know, Valentines on it. So there's that. Cute, cute. Now I'm going to try to, what's the best way to do this? I think I know why they did this now, because it fits in the groove. Genius, genius. But it's going to be difficult to line it up, I think. So I'm going to go from the back forward and come through here with 1 screw and try to line this up with the 1 hole. Which is really tricky. I think I got it. So if it doesn't move, oh, I think it moved. It did. Hold on though, we're getting it. This is when I feel old and blind. Okay. My eyes are... Okay, I got the 1, so I'm going to screw that in. Not all the way, but screw it in enough to hold it. And then I'm going to try and hope that this heart is lined up with the next hole. Right, well, this is the technical part, but you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. This one I can see the hole, so that's even better. Once you get the first one lined up, the other one lines up automatically. At least mine did. Now, this regular screwdriver is working, but if I had a smaller one handy, I probably would have used it. Okay, so there's that, and I love that this galvanized metal is going this way and this galvanized metal is going that way. And it's got the pink. And we're going to bring some more pink into this. Now, where is our jute? Okay, we're going to put our jute back through our holes. Now, you can either have the knot in the front or the knot in the back. And I prefer to have the knot in the front. I like the rustic look of it more. I am just going to put a little tiny bit of hot glue on here on the end and just twist it so I can get it through the hole. It just kind of neatens it up a little. So I'm going to go through the front because I just left the old knot, which is good, on the front. And now I'm going to come through the front, through the back. And then I'm just going to tie that little knot again. Just like so. Pull it tight. All right, so now we have it hanging. And I have a secret trick. Yes, not a secret trick, but I have not hauled this yet. So we're going to just take a little bit of it and shh, you haven't seen this yet because I haven't hauled it, okay? But I just really thought it would pull in or pull out, go with the pink that we're doing today. So I have to use it. I just thought it was adorable. So what it is the pip berries that we get in the fall colors. We got them in a lot of the pearl colors. We have gotten them in the Christmas colors, burgundies and reds. We got some white and green mixed, and they're just the pip berries from the Dollar Tree. This one they're calling a berry garland, and it's 9 feet of berry. It's really good. I used to pay a lot of money for pip berries on a vine, a wired vine at that, before the days of Dollar Tree. So I'm just going to steal a little piece of this because I just thought it was adorable. We'll probably use it a lot for Easter, but I just thought we'd do a little Valentine with it. And I don't really know how much I want to use, but I know it won't be more than that. All right, and then you'll see this in an upcoming Dollar Tree haul. But whoever has seen this video will already know. So that's so cute. All right. And I'm going to use some raffia. I do have some pink ribbon, but the only pink ribbon I have is a grosgrain. How do I get my camera to focus? Anyway. And you know what? I think I will pull a piece of that out too. Why not? Let's just pull a couple of pieces of that. Double it. All right, so we have that. It won't hurt anyone to have a little pink ribbon. Oops. I put a little common pin in my ribbon to hold my ribbon. And then I am going to use some raffia. And I have some bright white raffia. Although the jute, do I want the bright white raffia? No, I'm going to go with this natural raffia because I like, it'll pull out that little bit of tan in the lace. I'm going to go with that. And all I do basically is kind of wrap this around like this, right? Or sometimes I even go like this. Sometimes I gather it in the middle. It's easier this way sometimes. Oh, this one's broken down. But, all right, so then I just curl it. It has a mind of its own. Curl it back and forth. Back and forth. But now I need to grab another fourth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, so this one broke. So we'll go back like that because it needs a tail on the other side. And now I am just going to take a piece of this raffia and tie, oh, I didn't even have to cut it, tie it around the center of my bow. So I have it wrapped around my bow. So it's like this. And now I'm going to take these two ends and tie it. This is when you would like to have 3 hands. Or I would anyway. And it's put pretty snug, but I'm going to do it again just for safety. I don't want my bow to come undone. Okay, and then I'm just going to fluff this up a little bit. Oh, this bow, this one's hanging, and it really should be a loop. So I'm just going to go like that, and I'm going to tie it with these 2 pieces again. Just tuck that right in, and nobody will know the better. Only you will know that we had to tuck that stray bow in. All right, and we do have a big blob on this end. I don't like that, so I'm going to cut that off. Cut that off. Get that all cleaned up. All right, so now we're left with our bow that we're just going to, like, you know, zhuzh it up, okay? I'm just going to fluff it out a little just so it kind of resembles a bow. And now we have our 2 little pieces of grosgrain ribbon. So I'm going to put that in an X on top of my, and you don't have to make sure that it's the same because it's going to be cut, okay? And then I'm just going to put my 1 piece of this wire pitberry, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to take a piece of my raffia, and now I'm going to grab it between the X, on top of the X. But I'm going to lay this on top first, and then I'm going to gather it up, turn it over. Don't lose the 2 pieces that you are working with, because sometimes you can if you have, and I like to have stringy, very stringy, crazy, wiry, out of control raffia. So, okay, it looks like I have it. So now very carefully, you're just going to keep that all gathered while you tie another tight knot, I guess we'll say, a nice tight knot. Do it a couple times. And now we have this, which we're going to trim up our ribbon. And, all right, so let's trim up our ribbon. We've got some stray things that, though I like it crazy, I don't always like it to be stupid looking, right? I don't want it to be out of stupid looking. All right, so then I'm just going to have that so that it fits the size of everything else. All right, so now it's not very impressive right now, but we're going to cut these short, so because we just wanted a little color, and then we're going to curl our wire. So I'm just going to cut this up. You know what I think? Let me see. They kind of almost needs to be a bow on the top here. What if we glue and we make a bow? Let's see if we glue that. Nah, I don't think so. I think, though, in hindsight, I would have made that a bow, but I don't think I like the looks of it the way it is. So I'm going to cut it short and pretend that I wanted just a little bit of color, which is the truth. I just wanted a little bit of color. I'm cutting mine on a slant. Whoops, I don't want to cut both of them. I But in hindsight, yes, I definitely would have made that a bow instead of what I did do. But that's in hindsight, so we're not in hindsight. And now the fun part is you take this little bit of berry wreath and you just start wrapping it around and around and around your finger, and then you pull it out. All right, now let's show you. You pull it out. Can you see? It's just a cute little curly Q, and we're going to do the same with this one. We're just going to go around and around and around and around and pull, whoops, and pull our finger out. We have to play with it. It's okay. You just stretch it out a little bit. Cute. I don't know if you can see how cute this is on camera. Let's get some of these strays. I love strays, but let's get some of these strays out of here so you can see. Can you see? Okay. Well, it's adorable. Trust me. So now we have to attach that. I'm going to attach that right onto the corner of our cute little sign. Whoop! Gonna break it before we even make it. Alright, so now I am just gonna put a little hot glue right on the back. You can pick where your top and where your bottom is if you would like. I'm just gonna give this a little twist. My wire. Okay. There. Separate that a little. Alright. And so now I'm just going to glue a nice good glob of glue. If my glue stick was... It should be working. There we go. We're going to glue this bow right. Make sure you pull your knot all the way up. And I'm just going to glue that right onto the corner. Oh, it's so cute. I did kind of bend my curly cues a little bit, but you can fix those very easily. They're a little out of shape, but you get the idea. And look at, oh my gosh, that is so cute. Oh my gosh, is that cute? I like it. It's not all red, you know? And this was $1 at the Dollar Tree. 25 cents for a sheet of paper that I still have a lot more paper. These are Dollar Tree. I thought they were stickers, but I'm sorry, they're not. They glitter on both sides, which is kind of cool. And raffia that is also from the Dollar Tree that I've had hanging around, right? And the ribbon, I'm not sure. It's been in my collection for years. I don't use a lot of pink, but... So how cute is that? I really like that. I didn't worry about taking any of this off. It's just going to be hanging on my... I think I'm going to hang this in my bathroom. It's just so sweet. I like to decorate all the rooms of my house. Not a lot, but just a little something for every season. And this is going to be my little something in the bathroom for Valentine's Day. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this, and don't forget to do all the things, the thumbs up, the subscribe, hit the bell, and share so that we can get up to 1,000 subscribers. And talk to each other. Now, I'm not ignoring the giveaway, please. It's going to be a good giveaway. I'm just still a little boggled from, I'm just trying to, there's a lot on my mind. I have to revisit the whole can't run out of space to do crafts because I'm making tumblers idea, and moving, like, I feel like taking every single thing out of my craft room, and that's a lot of stuff, believe me. I feel like taking it all out and starting completely over. I might do that. I might do that. We live in Florida, so there's no snow, and we have pretty good weather. It's a little gloomy today. Woke up to rain, but it's very comfortable temperature-wise, and not even that humid, which usually happens when it rains in Florida. But so I think I'm going to do that. So we might see some changes, but they'll all be very, very positive changes so that we don't have to miss each other during my busy time. So, okay, everybody, thanks for joining me, and don't forget to be safe and wear your mask and do all the things, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye now.